directly send them to the states from that convention?
Well, I mean, you look at what happened in 1787. The mandate of Congress suggested that they would engage in review of what the convention did. It didn't. And as Professor Tribe pointed out, it also said, I assume everybody thought going into the convention that Article 13 of the Articles of Confederation would continue to hold, and it didn't. Article 7, in many ways, was the most important article of the original Constitution. I mean, we ignore it now because it is no longer relevant, except in reminding us what a legitimate body of people can do. And legitimacy, at the end of the day, is not a legal term. It's partly legal, but it really has to do with the polity and the stature of the people and the respect that they have. And, again, kill another sheep. It does seem to me that Article 5 and the requirement for 38 states dooms any truly substantial amendment, right or left, and that, with the Key Lamar, I believe that we the people ultimately would allow a legitimate convention to propose popular ratification. I mean, James Madison himself, like most people of that era, recognized or claimed that a basic right of we the people was to alter and abolish our forms of government when they were no longer efficacious. I mean, we all have our favorite Federalist papers. I love the end of Federalist 14, where he says that what makes Americans Americans is that we're not bound up in our respect for names or for kind of ancient tradition, but we think for ourselves and forge new paths and learn lessons of experience. So the real question is, what have we learned after 220 years? And it's that, I don't think that everything in the Constitution is defective, but I certainly think that very important parts are defective. And the other really great Federalist paper is Federalist number 40, in which Madison basically justifies the setting aside of restraints imposed by Congress about what revision means, or putting aside the Rhode Island veto with regard to unanimity. And he says, in essence, we're in a time of emergency. And I think there's a certain kind of schizophrenia in some of the discussion that if we really do believe this is a time of crisis